Hello my friends, and welcome back to the Rabbit Hole. In today's video, we are doing another What's New in Skincare. Before we get into today's video, I do realize that there are a lot of things going on in the world. I did make a video kind of touching on the subject, and my resolution is to just continue to make videos so that we can have a corner of the world to just kind of escape and forget about what's on the news for a bit. I need it too. So this video will be just like every other video in this particular series. We're going to talk about new releases. But I want to add that I know very well that this is not a time for many of us to be buying, could be including me. So for that reason, I will also be putting out some videos that are completely brand free, that are not product reviews in any way. I think it can be difficult because it doesn't really fit into my channel, so it may not be for everybody, and that's completely fine, but I feel a responsibility to do that, and yet I also want to continue to make the videos such as this. So let's go ahead and get into today's video. I do want to start with an update of what I've been testing. So I did finish my Lancer trial, and it went so much better than I could have ever predicted. I will have that linked if you're interested. I'm going to take a brief break and then be back at it with trials and doing Murad, and then I'm not really sure what's next. Drop any suggestions you have. I've been thinking maybe a Biossance, Youth to the People. Just drop me any ideas if you would like to see a brand reviewed. And the structure for this video, we're going to start with drugstore or more affordable skincare. We're going to move to mid-range, and I'm not actually sure I have any luxury skincare to talk about in today's video, but I want to keep it a little more price sensitive for this video. So let's get started with some drugstore skincare. I do want to share this product with you, even though if you saw my Physicians Formula video, you know that I now have some conflicted feelings on this brand. But also if you saw that video and noticed that I was talking about a buy one get one free sale in which I'd bought 9 items, this guy right here was number 10. This is the 24 karat gold collagen eye cream, and I've certainly talked about the Physicians Formula Gold line because I think it is truly an incredible line. I look at the ingredients list on these products and I'm amazed. I'm amazed that this is $16.99. This eye cream has no fragrance, no alcohol, just a really nice ingredients list overall, and the quality in using it is absolutely there. And I feel like Physicians Formula has always been one of my favorite drugstore skincare brands, although they are very hit or miss. And I will tell you what I don't like about this entire line. What is the gold for? You do see the little gold flakes in here, which if nothing else, doesn't that prove that a gold skincare product can certainly be produced for less than $100? I'm just saying. So I feel like you kind of have to overlook that with this entire line. Plus, because it does have those gold flakes and because they do actually show up on your skin, I only ever tried this as a night cream. I can't attest to it long term. Please know that most of what I'm talking about in this video is just first impressions, but I gotta say, I've been liking it so far. The ingredients list is phenomenal. I really think that the entire line is amazing. I just wish so much it was based around anything other than gold. Not anything. Don't get overzealous. And speaking of fragrance-free skincare, Good Molecules did send me a couple more products from their line. These are newer releases, and I've heard there's been quite a buzz about these, so I was really happy when I saw these show up at my door. This is the Caffeine Energizing Hydrogel Eye Patches. And not only do these have incredible ingredients, but I feel like I've said this many times about Good Molecules, especially with their newer releases. I feel like they do such a good job of filling in a gap in the market at an affordable price. So what you get with this product, you get a little scoop in here, which is very helpful to help you scoop out the masks. You're not dealing with excess waste with this, a great theme with Good Molecules. They seem to be very environmentally conscious. And if you watched my Ulta 21 Days of Beauty video, I did promise to talk about eye gels that were more depuffing. This is them. This, indeed, is what I was referring to for $18 for 30 pairs. And that makes perfect sense with these being quite high in caffeine. You're also getting niacinamide, you're also getting peptides in here, you're also getting hyaluronic acid, you're also getting mini extracts, aloe. I think it's just such a great product. The only con with these is that they do slip and slide around kind of a lot, so you have to be laying down when you apply these. I kind of feel like it might be because of this method, because of having the gels suspended in the liquid. I think you end up picking up a lot of liquid, which is great. That means you're getting more serum, but I think it's why they slide around so much. So something to note, but overall I think it's a very good product. And along with that, they also released this Clarify and Cleanse bar. I have been using this. I didn't take it out, so I will have to put a picture up of it. But this is an $8 cleansing bar. Now, I've been hesitant about cleansing bars because in my head, they've always been associated with extremely drying. However, there's obviously a very big benefit to using a cleansing bar over a plastic bottle of face soap, and that is better for the environment. So, you know, it's just so true to Good Molecules' nature to release this, and I actually, much to my surprise, like it. I absolutely think that this is made more for oily skin, as it is a Clarify and Cleanse bar, and it contains clay, it contains tea tree oil, and it also contains salicylic acid, so it does have a little bit of a drying feeling to it, but not as much as I expected. For it to contain all of those ingredients and really not a lot else, I expected to not like it, and I'm quite pleasantly surprised. This is a good product. And I wanted to share with you guys another small brand that did reach out to me. You know I'm picky with brands. When I looked at the ingredients on these products, I was just amazed. They're so simple, the products are affordable, and what really stands out to me about this brand is how simple it is to use their website. Let me tell you the name of this brand. So this is Open Formula. And this is also something I've talked about quite a bit on my channel. I feel like, you know, sometimes skincare can really seem very overwhelming. It can seem complicated, especially when you're new to it. And I think that that's where brands like The Ordinary get very difficult for people to figure out their routine. What's so nice about this site is that they give you exactly the products that apply to your needs. So you answer a couple of questions about what you're looking for, and they make you a routine. It's very similar to Hello Ava in that sense, with the rather obvious difference of all of these products are extremely affordable. My entire routine, when I made it out, it was $30 at their membership price. $30 for a 5-product routine customized for you. It's just so, that's so hard to find. I don't really know of anybody else doing that. So this brand really does stand out to me. I cannot comment on how the membership process is, but I can certainly comment on the ingredients of these products. This one is their oil cleanser, very straightforward, no added fragrance or alcohol oil cleanser for removing makeup. This is the SPF 55 moisturizer. It is mixed filters, but it's actually the filters that I can use. For some reason I cannot explain, I'm able to use octinoxate. It's the only one, as well as zinc oxide in here. Let's see if this is clear, actually. Absolutely no smell, which we love. Let's see what we're in for here. Oh, I see it does seem to have a lot of the zinc filter in it. What do we think? Is that too much cast? I feel like that's not bad. It's really not bad at all. This is the 10% lactic acid peel, which has the simplest ingredients list I've ever seen in my life for a lactic acid product. And then they also sent me the marula oil, which is 100% marula oil, and a 2% retinoid cream, which is hydroxypinacolone retinoate. But I'm excited to try it. Everything's fragrance-free, everything is alcohol-free. This brand is very exciting. I've not heard anybody talk about them, and I don't know why. I also wanted to make sure I talk about some very exciting, what I would call skincare dupes in this video. These are going to be a little bit pricier as we are turning to the Sephora site now. But this is the Sephora collection, and you guys, they've released a $60 skincare fridge. It looks really cute. It looks like it's holding a lot of products in here. I don't know why the Sephora brand never tells you the dimensions on any of their products. Trust me, I went through this buying a train case. I'm like, what the heck are the dimensions? Why don't they tell us this? But it does look really nice. $60 for a skincare fridge. I've seen these things at such absurd prices that it's so hard for me to understand why people would spend $200 for a little fridge when actual mini fridges are not that expensive. But this looks great. We've got the Sephora sale coming up in around, it should be in a month. It should be in April. $48 with 20% off. I'm tempted, even though I know that I don't need a skincare fridge. I use my fridge and it is not that far from my bathroom. But I know a lot of people love these. I think it is so great that Sephora has come out with an option that is actually more affordable. They don't stop there. They also came out with these facial cooling globes. I gotta say, I really appreciate that the description on this product is not ridiculous. They're not making claims that I have to come out here and be like, what are you talking about? No, this makes sense to me. They're just saying, it's basically a cooling sensation, which is what I love from my Jade roller. They're saying the cooling sensation is believed to help with the appearance of puffiness. That's what I feel as well. I feel like it does help with that. I don't feel like it is a tremendous game changer, but for me, my Jade roller has been nice to use, and they look cute. I don't know if it's a must-have for everybody, but it's nice that they've come out with those for $25. And then they've got a body massager as well for $15. These prices are amazing. I know the Sephora brand, Sephora brand in general has had some good reviews for their skincare products, so it's nice to see them, really taking this to the next level. And I did pick up another Sephora favorites. This was $36 with $115 value, and I have been talking enough about CBD skincare. I felt like I'm gonna go for this sampler. So I would say CBD in skincare is really great for inflammation or irritation. That has been my experience. I finished off a sample size of the Herbivore Emerald, which is included in here. This is a great size sample. 0.34 ounces, and it's an oil, so it'll last you a while. This is really a fantastic product, worth the entire box on its own. Fantastic on sensitive skin, a clean product, but this kit is so great. It doesn't stop there. The Josie Maran Argan Oil with CBD is also incredible, very straightforward. You're not getting any fragrance or alcohol. It's just argan oil and CBD. Another one in here that would be excellent for sensitive skin, the Flora and Bast Age Adapting Facial Serum. So I would call this more of an oil, having used it and loved it so far. It's a very simple ingredients list as well, but it is so lightweight and beautiful. It reminds me a lot of the Kiehl's, what's the name of the yellow one? Daily Reviving Concentrate. That's the one. I own it. I forgot the name. Yes, it reminds me of using that. It even kind of actually looks like it. But yeah, really nice. This is $77 for the full size, so wouldn't pay it, but very nice to get to sample it. You get a full size of the Effervescent Mineral Soak Bath Gem, which I'm going to try that out tonight. You also get the St. Jane Luxury Beauty Serum, which is a very popular product in itself. I feel like the only product in here that you don't really get a good size sample of, but yet you still get to try it, is the Lord Jones High CBD Formula Body Lotion. That's really tiny for a body lotion, but with the rest of these products, facial oils, they last so long. I could not resist the set. That was just... It's a fantastic price. Let's talk about some new releases in the mid-range category next. So I want to start with the Saturday Skin 10% Glycolic Pore Control. They had gifted me this, probably about a month ago at this point, so it's actually gotten a lot of use. Less from me, but more from Ara, because she actually loves this. Do you want to comment on how this is, or tell me like a quick review since you've been using it the most?
It smells like watermelon.
Ugh. Why am I incapable of smelling things without touching my nose to them? You got me literally stumped. I don't know what could be smelling like watermelon in here, because there's just no watermelon in here. I did find out something immensely interesting related to scent. I'm sorry, I'm going to go on a rabbit trail really quickly. That's relevant to this channel. Did you guys know that the chemical used to create the artificial peach scent is butyric acid, which also occurs in the stomach, and that is why some people cannot stand the smell. It actually smells like vomit to some people because they're sensing that specific chemical in the peach scent. I feel like I understand so much about why I always hated the Too Faced peach collection, why I didn't like the fresh peach lip balm. I don't like butyric acid. This smells like vomit. Anyway, getting back to a review of this product. So this is a 10% AHA toner, which I'd say is pretty much about the highest that I see toners go, but it doesn't stop there. It also contains tea tree oil. It also contains Witch Hazel. I think it's a very high impact formula. It does, as you may have picked up, contain some scent ingredients. It does contain fragrant ingredients and essential oils. So I think that what this is for is a tougher skin type that is more prone to acne. Basically, if you've tried Pixie's Glow Tonic and it's just not quite enough, you want a little more, I'd say this is a really good option. And something else really nice about Saturday Skin is they always include this Cha 7 complex, which is a really nice peptide blend. So not only are you getting a chemical exfoliation, ingredients that help to fight acne, but you're also getting anti-aging ingredients. So it's a very all-in-one product. And speaking of fresh, they've expanded their sugar hydrating lip balm collection with 3 new flavors. So first up is the watermelon flavor, which smells exactly like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. Very specific. Sorry if you are a Redditor. Sorry if I brought up bad thoughts. Oh, I really like the lime mint one. How did they make this smell exactly like a mojito? That'd be really good right now. And then finally we have blood orange, which it actually does smell exactly like a blood orange. Nailed it on this one. Blood oranges do not smell exactly like oranges. They have a little bit of it's almost like a more grapefruit scent. And if you've never tried these are really, really nice products. The one that I've repurchased the most in the past has been the caramel one. What I would say these give you is a very nice, kind of lighter lip balm that does give you color, so they're very nice during the day. I feel like these are just a very enjoyable product because you get both, a very nice hydration on your lips and also a very fun sense experience. So as I've said in many videos, Fresh's lip products are always among my favorites. And here's a newer product from Clinique. I got this as a 100-point perk that has a $20 value. That was pretty hard to resist, but I actually can't believe how much I love this moisturizer. Let me tell you the name of it. This is the Clinique Smart Clinical Multidimensional Age Transformer in Revolumize. At first I was a little iffy because it seems a little heavy and it does have a purple tint to it. And I will never understand the dyes in skincare. In my personal opinion, I just don't see a lot of purpose for them. But I've been a little more forgiving towards purple dyes ever since I started using the Revolution Bakuchiol. What I noticed with that is, yes, it is just goofy dyes in that product, but it does brighten your skin. Purple kind of counteracts any dullness in your skin. So I think that they actually really are giving you a little bit of makeup in your skincare. That's my hypothesis because I actually do like this both as a day cream or a night cream, bearing in mind I have dry skin because it is it certainly is a heavier moisturizer than I expected. It has a rather long list of ingredients, and what I think is really the active ingredients in here are those occlusive ingredients, and that's what I tend to think with moisturizers. I tend to think that moisturizers, at least for my skin type, are best as an occlusive product that locks in my serums. But it is nice to see that there's no fragrance, there's no alcohol. I will say with Clinique, you sometimes have to always read their ingredients. Clinique kind of sells themselves as this very sensitive skin friendly brand, but their SPFs are chemical filters, which don't work for a lot of people. Their toners are incredibly high in alcohol, so you kind of have to watch it. But overall, I would say I've been enjoying this. I also ended up trying out the new Korres probiotic line, because you guys know I love my probiotic skincare. This was a trio with a $35 purchase. I was like, yes, please. That sounds like a great way to try these out. But I have to be honest with you that I'm kind of, another probiotic brand I get so excited about and then feel a little underwhelmed. This is what I've been using for the last couple of days. So I tried out the Foaming Cream Cleanser, and I feel like, first off, this entire line is really scented, like a lot more scented than I expected. Very strong. I do feel like it's more drying than I'd like it to be. I'd have to say I certainly prefer the Tula probiotic cleanser over this one. The Nourishing Probiotic Gel Cream, I like the price on this. That's a fantastic price for a probiotic moisturizer, but it too, very scented. It feels nice on the skin. It's got a lot of ingredients in it that I really like. Multiple forms of hyaluronic acid, of course the probiotics in here. but something within the last couple of days has been breaking me out. I didn't want to really do a trial right now because stressful time much, but I don't know if it's these products, and yet first time I've been breaking out in quite a while. And then finally, the probiotic super dose face mask. I was really excited about this. I thought it would be a leave-on mask, maybe some kind of a night mask, and my fault for not reading it, as it was just a gift with purchase, so I didn't really think that much of it. But yeah, it's a wash-off mask, and a very scented wash-off mask. Feels nice while you're wearing it, but again, I'm not blown away with my first impression of these particular products, sadly. And the problems could all stem from the mask. That's the one I would probably avoid the most, just because the scent in this is by far the most overwhelming. It is so incredibly in your face. So I don't know if I'll continue to test these or just kind of move on, but when it comes to probiotics, I think that probiotics have so much potential. I love probiotic skincare products, but what I would tell you is I've seen by far the biggest change from taking probiotics as a supplement, or even just taking, eating more yogurt, drinking more kombucha. I would say do those types of things if you want to see the kind of potential that probiotics have, and use probiotic skincare more in an addition to that. One more product that I'm kind of hauling in this video. This is the Skin Iceland Dissolving Microneedle Eye Patches. So I talked about eye patches like this with the microneedling idea from Boscia, but they were too expensive. These were $14 for a pair, so even though that is certainly pricey, I thought I'd buy it, but I'm scared to use it because I saw in the reviews some amount of people saying that they had a reaction. I need to get it over with. My goodness, if there's ever a time to try this, it's now, Alice, so do it. I want so badly to try this dissolving microneedle system. See if it's worth the hype, if it's worth $14 for one treatment. But it is interesting because this is a product that you leave on overnight as opposed to 10 to 15 minutes for most eye gels. So it'll be very interesting to see if this has a lot more promise to it. We're really not seeing a ton of new releases right now. We have a lot of stuff that is coming soon, so I'll really quickly comment on that. First off, Drunk Elephant is going in an entirely new direction. They are releasing a shampoo, a conditioner, a wild marula tangle spray, a scalp scrub, a body lotion, deodorant, and a body cleanser. This is just, I never expected Drunk Elephant to go in this direction, but I feel like it does potentially make sense. It'll be interesting to see how this all unfolds. I've met a lot of people who are very, very strict in using only Drunk Elephant products, and I feel like it's quite possible that if Drunk Elephant is like, hey, well, now we have a shampoo and a conditioner, that group of people will say, well, that's what I'm switching to. But I feel like for most people, Drunk Elephant is so cemented into skincare that I'm not sure it will be, at least initially, as widely accepted. Then again, there's a lot of hype with the brand. This is how my brain works. Y'all are getting to see this in my head. I'm like, is this really gonna work? And Ole Henriksen is expanding their Banana Bright line to come out with a Banana Bright vitamin C serum. This is also very interesting to me as they already do have a vitamin C serum, but this is a different one. This is 3-O-ethyl ascorbic acid, which I have talked about. I have said that is probably the form of vitamin C I would pick second after L-ascorbic acid. And this is very different from True Serum in that they're doing 15% ethyl ascorbic acid, which is tremendously high compared to the 2% of sodium ascorbyl phosphate in True Serum. It's a very low amount. And then in addition to that, they've got 5% polyhydroxy acids in here, so it could potentially be a very good and effective product, but it does certainly have a lot of potential irritants in here, citrus ingredients. Ole Henriksen is going to have fragrance. I find the whole brand, Ole Henriksen, is just an absolutely amazing brand for some people, and then some people just cannot use their products. And like I've said, I chalk it all up to allergy. That is absolutely my final answer on what I think is going on. Biossance has released the Squalane and Zinc Sheer Mineral Sunscreen SPF 30. This looks beautiful to me. This is on my wish list. This looks really nice though, and my interest in Biossance as a brand is that I finally bought their Squalane oil, and it has been going so well for me for so long now that I'm thinking I really want to try more from Biossance. Beautiful formula here. No fragrance, really no potential irritants. It looks like a very nice sunscreen. SPF of 30 is a good level to aim for. There are higher levels, but I think that, in my opinion at least, I would say SPF of 30 is good for people who are not getting a lot of sun exposure, just kind of looking for basic daily protection from the sun, not needing the amount of SPF where you do have to really fight the white cast. So looks very nice. Physical filters, I'm very interested in that. And I actually do have two more luxury side of things products that I want to end this video on. So we'll start with the silk canvas. So this is the new liquid silk canvas. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with the original silk canvas at this point. Now, I tried that one a long time ago, and here's my thoughts on silk canvas as a whole. I looked at the ingredients list on that product and I thought, this looks absolutely beautiful. You know, it's got all these fermented ingredients in here, just beautiful skincare as a primer. What a perfect product. But I didn't love it. I never loved the original silk canvas. I was not interested in the e.l.f. dupe. I wasn't interested in it because I didn't like the feel of it. So the fact that this is now in a liquid form appealed to me. But I'll tell you guys already, on a first impression basis, I already prefer the feel of this product to the feel of silk canvas, the original, which makes me think, I wonder if this could be more dry skin friendly, just as something that spreads across the skin more, whereas the silk in the original could be more oily skin friendly. So maybe I'll do a comparison. I actually think I still have a mini of the original silk canvas. I wanted to end this video by sharing Shani Darden. So this is a kind of hyped up celebrity brand that has just been added to the Sephora website. I'd actually been stalking the product pages well before they released, and I will tell you why the retinol reform got to me. What this product is a combination of lactic acid, which you might recognize from Good Genes, plus retinol, and a lot of people seem to have incredible results with this brand. I mean, this is a very hyped up brand. Somebody in the reviews said that this is like using Good Genes plus another retinol, and that's basically why I bought it. You tell me it's like Good Genes and a retinol? How do I resist that? And what I do appreciate, this is the small size. This was $30 for 0.3 ounces. Now that's a small amount, but it should go pretty far. You shouldn't have to use a lot of retinols. They should last you a while. But when I did the price breakdown, you're not actually getting ripped off in buying the mini, and I think that is so important to me, and I've been talking about this a lot. I think that all brands need to take notice of this. I think that when it comes to skincare, we all have to try before we buy. Skincare is just so incredibly personal. What works for one person might not work for another, and vice versa. And I think really the only way to know if a product is for you is to try it. And in reading the ingredients on this product, I'm just not at all surprised that it is hyped. It looks like it will be a very cooling product, a very hydrating product. Lactobacillus, plankton, green tea, aloe. And I think that when you're talking about both retinol and lactic acid, you really might want to add in some additional cooling ingredients. So to have both of those plus those ingredients all in one, I'm very excited to try this. Cruelty-free, vegan, oil-free, fragrance-free, no alcohol in this as well. It really looks nice. I will certainly report back. So that is all I have for this month's What's New in Skincare. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and please stay safe. And I will see you all next time.